Hi there, my name is Elizabeth Batar and I work for Evolve Real Estate and I am a realtor.
And I'm Cindy Toth. I also work for Evolve Real Estate and I'm a realtor and a broker, and we are the Trust and Probate Division of Evolve Real Estate.
And we're not
lawyers.
We're not lawyers. If you've been following our videos, we are having a conversation about how to create a trust and what are the steps to creating a trust. Today we want to just have a little quick review on those steps. So here we go. And so how do we determine the type of trust that we want?
So in determining that, it is often decided with a lawyer, a paralegal, your CPA, your financial advisor can help you determine what kind of trust, because all the trusts are important, but there's different kinds of trusts depending on what your far end goal is here. Okay. So the decision is best made or help you made with those people, those professionals.
Exactly. And so the next step would be to identify the trustee and the beneficiaries of the trust. Remember, the people that are going to benefit from that trust have to be written within the trust.
Or it doesn't exist.
Or it doesn't exist. It could be your children, sons, daughters, it could be your siblings, it could be your church, it could be a charity, it could be your pets. Whoever you decide that will benefit from your trust, from the assets that you're going to be leaving behind, it needs to be written, or it doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist, correct. So after we identify those beneficiaries, we have to draft the document, and in that drafting of the document, they're going to ask you lots and lots of questions, whether or not it's online. And this is talking about your everything from who it's going to, their age, their identification, to who you are and what assets go in here. So you'll be identifying your stocks and everything else like this. Anything of value will be identified and put in this when you draft the document. So it'll be first kind of identified here and then drafted. The people that do it are the paralegals, the lawyers. Sometimes you can do it online.
Exactly. And so the next step would be to fund the trust. And what that means is, so many people have many assets and some people have fewer assets. Well, wherever those assets are, it could be real estate, it could be stocks, it could be investments, it could be cars, a business, jewelry, anything that you believe that it's an asset, it has value, you have to write it in. That's funding it. That's right. Putting all those assets in that trust.
Then the real estate is redeeded or retitled and also some of your banking assets are retitled and put in the trust. So we do have a good list of title representatives that we work with in real estate on a regular basis. We'd love to be able to share those with you. So just get a hold of us if you need somebody as a recommendation.
Exactly. And so we signed the document, but most importantly, we need to notify the beneficiaries of the trust. Mm-hmm. And the reason for that, and that is crucially important, is that let's say that you decided that your oldest son is going to be the executor of that trust, but he is a world traveler. So he's never going to be around to be able to execute the trust. So you need to notify who those people are so that they realize that they have to take on that responsibility. And if they can, they can say, no, assign another person.
And also, unfortunately, people die. And if that executor passes away before your trust is done, the other people that are beneficiaries need to know that this trust exists so they know to come and ask for or make sure that if one of them wants to step up and take that position, that they can, because it's important. The whole idea is to create this so that your assets and belongings are distributed as you want.
Exactly. And so we need to seek legal advice, financial advice when creating these documents. We've got to keep that in mind. And so number 10, I guess.
The periodic review and updates. Periodic reviews, you need to review review your trust, because life events happen. That means people have babies.
Yeah, and new babies coming to the family that you decide that, you know what, I want to leave something to this new child in the family, or people pass away.
People pass away, unfortunately, and people get divorced.
Mm-hmm.
So, and maybe you want somebody once they graduate, get something. So exactly. You want these life events, they need to be addressed in this. And make sure you review your trust on a regular basis. So those that you want to have included are included and excluded too.
Yeah, and so the trust administration, Cindy.
Yes. So upon your passing, where your trust executor is going to administrate the trust, this is going to be in another video. We're going to discuss this a little bit more because there's quite a big duty and responsibility to that. So we'll be discussing it in our next video. And the whole reason for doing this trust is what?
To avoid probate.
Yes, because probate's a long drawn out process. It is a little more costly, and on top of it, you don't make the total decisions. It's a judge making those decisions on that when it just goes strictly to probate. So you want to have your wishes listening to, and we want to avoid taxes if possible.
Exactly. It's really, you pass, but you still have control of what happens to your asset, to your money, properties, stocks, investments, personal property. You have control. And so if you have any questions or any specific topic within the trust or the probate process that you want to ask us, please let us know. We'd be happy to talk about it.
Yes.
And all our contact information is available. And remember, we are specialists in selling homes. That's our specialty.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So,
and we'd be happy to help you out with that. Remember to subscribe below.
Yeah. Thank you so much.